Hey everyone, it's 99 degrees, again another light. I have had an anxiety attack all day today, like going on and off, on and off. And I was telling my husband, I already dropped him off, but I was telling him, I know it's because I didn't go to church yesterday. Church makes me feel better. And I haven't watched online yet. So I'm going to watch today. My son is off. I don't have to worry about going to pick him up. He's out with his dad today. So, but right now I'm excited for my husband. He's finally getting a truck. Tomorrow I'm going to deposit the money so that he can pay the guy the down payment. He's gonna get his truck when he comes back. It's in San Antonio, so we're gonna have to figure out how to go get it and everything. But because your girl right here is not gonna drive with him over there and then drive back by myself. Hell to the no. That would bring a nightmare back. You all don't know. You all don't know what happened to me back in, God, what year was it? 2007? Maybe 9, 10? No, I was already living at these other apartments when I met my husband. And I met my husband in 2014 or 2013. No, wait a minute. The Walking Dead had just started. So I met my husband in 2012. So before that, I think I moved in there about 2010 then. Because I had another boyfriend at the time too. Another story for another time. But anyway, I had just moved in there and I was talking to this guy that I met on MySpace. MySpace was still around at that time. He reached out to me and he looked so sweet and we would talk on the phone like every night. And his name was Billy. And so he says, oh, I live over here in San Antonio. Why don't you come and visit me? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm going to take a plane because I'm not going to drive over there. But then what happened was my older son's grandma, she decided she wanted to take my older son and the girls, just go along with it, guys. It's a long story. And the girls, his stepsisters, to San Antonio. And then from there, I think they were going to go to Dallas. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm flying over there and I'm going to get a rent-a-car. And because here Moon thought, oh, she'll get a rent-a-car and she'll drive over there. Well, I had a hard time finding this place. Hang on, you all. I'm going to order. Hopefully we have dulce leche or... Who is honking and wine? Hi. Can I get, do you have a dulce leche?
Sorry?
A dulce leche. I forgot what you all call it here.
We have a cinnamon dulce, or we
Yes.
have to work out the cinnamon dulce? Yeah.
Yes. An iced one.
Alright, what size?
Grande.
And yesterday.
That's it.
Alright.
Does that have caffeine, by the way?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's it.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I forget what they call it here. Cinnamon leche. I guess that's what he said. I don't know. It kind of tastes like a dulce leche, but it doesn't. I just didn't want to go to the other coffee place that's on McCall because it's already going to be 5 and I'm meeting the rush hour right now. So anyhow, yeah, so I thought I could drive over there, right? And it was in Bexar County, which I'm not allowed to go to anymore, by the way. I had to I thought I was gonna have to spit. My allergies are acting up. It's very windy today, and when I get like that, I start getting phlegm. TMI. Sorry. So as I was saying, I thought I could find that place, and I couldn't. And his grandma and I met up somewhere, and then we drove from there. She drove me all the way to his place, which is practically, it was in a neighborhood in the middle of nowhere. I'm getting ear pain right now. Oh God. That happens to me too, by the way, when I have allergies. There. It's that quick. But I get there and we meet him. He's by himself and all. And let me tell you all, it was a nightmare because I didn't know he had disabilities, mental disabilities. And here I was talking to him this entire time. Well, yeah, I was met up by his nephew and he threw me out. He automatically threw me out and I had to leave. And you're like, Moon, why are you saying this story? It's embarrassing. Like, you're looking really bad and desperate. Well, I was back then. Let me pay for my coffee. Okay, so as I was saying, you know, he threw me out, and I was like telling him, like I was already tearing up, and I was telling the nephew, can you just like tell me how to get to the airport, please? Because I just want to get out of here. I want to go back home. I don't want to be here anymore. And he's like, sure, I'll help you. And I was like, thank you so much. And I get in my car and I started. He starts his car. Billy does not come along, of course, because I'm not allowed near Billy anymore. And he drove me. I followed him all the way to the corner to get out of the neighborhood. And then he just pointed to the left and he like sped off into thin air. And I was like, what? Like, where is he going? Like, what? And so, you know, I made a left and everything. Like, he pointed at me. But from there, I had no idea where to go. And I was trying to find it, like, with my phone. But back then in the day, you didn't have, like, maps, Google Maps. At least my phone didn't get it, you know. And I was Googling how to get to the airport and all. And I was trying to read. There was a lot of traffic. If you all ever drive over there, like, it's rough. And why do I keep hearing honking? Is that just in my ear or what? Is it the allergies? Do y'all hear honking? Okay, so I kept having to stop at different places, right, to ask for directions. And then I had to put gas. And I put gas, and then I stopped. I remember stopping at a Dairy Queen. And I said, I don't want anything. I just want to know if you can tell me how to get to the airport. I'm a little lost. I'm not from here. And they're like, well, where are you from? And I said, McAllen. You know, that's where I live, McAllen. Just doxed myself. Anyway, so they're like, oh, I have family over there. I'm like, great. I want to get home too. I have family there too. Like, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, just go this way. Da da da. Take this street. Da da da. Well, finally, I found the airport. And then I had to drop off the car. So I dropped off the car where I got it from the airport. And then I went in, and the last flight had just taken off. And I was like, what am I going to do now? And so I called my brother. I have a brother. Little squirrel. Please, babies. Don't get in the way. Go, go, go before that other car comes. Go. 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 Don't stop. So Some people around here like to run over the squirrels. And it's a girl behind me. It was the one that was behind me at Starbucks. Like, really? You're gonna run over a defenseless little squirrel? He had some food in his mouth. It looked like a piece of bread or something. Anyhow, so I'm like, when's the next flight? It's not until the morning. Early in the morning, like about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, somewhere around there. And I'm like, what do I do? Do I like, can I sleep in the airport? Will they throw me out? What do I do, right? So I called my brother, and my brother's like totally pissed off at me. And they're like, why would you do something so stupid like that? You know? And he's like, it's late. I'm not going to go get you. Da-da-da-da. And I started crying. And at that moment, I dropped everything out of my purse. And I'm like, can you please come get me, please? And so he finally came and he got me with his wife, you know, my sister-in-law. And, hold on, guys. What? And, he finally gets me. He's like, you probably haven't even eaten, have you? And I said, no. I've been on the road all day looking for the airport. And he's like, he got me Whataburger. He took me back to his place. I ended up spending the night there, thank God. And then early in the morning, I woke up, got ready, you know, showered, everything, got ready. And I was like, don't worry about breakfast. I'll get something at the airport. I just want to get out of here. I want to go home, you know. So, you know, he takes me to the airport. I'm like 2 hours early, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm there, you know. And I ended up stopping at the Starbucks, and I got me something there to eat and a Starbucks. And then, if you all would believe, I'm already home. If you all would believe, then the sister, Billy's sister, ends up sending me an email warning me, threatening me to leave her family alone. And I'm like, what are you talking about, your family? I just went to go see your brother. That's it. I'm gone. I'm already on my way home. Leave me alone, you know? And she kept emailing me and emailing me. Then she had a cop called me and tell me that I had a restraining order on me. And I said, for what? I am not there. I don't even live there. I live all the way over here. What do I have a restraining order for? And I said, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. What is your name, sir? And no, it was a lady. What is your name, ma'am? And what's your badge number? She didn't give me the badge number. She just gave me her name. And I said, okay, I'll be calling your superior, your captain, your sergeant, whoever's above you. I'll be calling them. So I did call back. And I spoke to them, and I gave them her name, and I told them what she was telling me and everything. And then I explained to them how I'm not even there. I told them how I got scammed, you know. And yeah, so my husband telling me, oh, you might have to drive back by yourself if we go over there. No. Hell no. No, no, no. And he's like, all right. I didn't tell him about the story, but I did tell him about how I did drive once over there and no. And so that's my story for today. I don't even know why I'm even sharing this. But somewhere I want to share. Anyway, I gotta go inside and get all of my information together to send to my husband because they're waiting on it. And I appreciate you all listening. Love you all. Please don't feel bad for me, you know, like for what happened. Everything's fine. That was so long ago. I do not talk to Billy anymore. I blocked him. I blocked him on the Facebook when I had it. I blocked him on MySpace, which no longer exists anyway. And where else did I block him? I don't remember, but I erased his phone number. I didn't get any more calls from him. He did try to email me a couple of times. I didn't answer. I didn't have to block him there because, of course, I didn't even know how to do that back then. But, yeah. Like I said, that was done with. I never sought him out again, nor do I wish to, nor his sister. And I know his sister's name. I know I could find her if I really wanted to, but yeah, no. And anyhow, love you all. Enjoy your Memorial Day. That's my Memorial Day horror story, I guess. Thank you to everybody that has served. And may they rest in peace. And God bless everyone out there that listens to me and my stupid stories. Bye.